One of the key updates of the Pure Grit 3, when I was working with the development team, they actually came out to Boulder, Colorado, ran with me on the trails, and worked very closely. What we tried to do is create an outsole that was soft enough that it acts like a climbing shoe where you can get grab on wet or dry surfaces, but then having a little deeper lug and a pattern where it didn't make the shoe too heavy, because part of the big difference with the Pure Grit 3 is that it's very lightweight, but you still have the traction, and it's a real fine balance. So the outsole was really key in finding, the grid pattern and the hexagonal shape, increasing the surface area of all the lugs for that extra traction. So that was one of the key things. With the Pure Grit 3, we drastically changed the outsole. This was a big thing. We've been making improvements from the first version. I feel like the 3 is probably our best. We're using a protective plate here in the forefoot. One thing you have to be careful with is by bringing the profile down, making a thinner midsole, is that you now need protection for the forefoot. By creating a midsole that has that low profile, you still have enough midsole for protection. But then the other key is that you still can feel the ground, and I think it's really struck that balance. It rides really well. It feels cushiony, yet at the same time you have this firm enough midsole, protection in the forefoot. The other thing too is the upper. It's a very lightweight, breathable upper. On trails, some people talk about like Gore-Tex and waterproof, breathable. But the problem is we always have this collar. Water comes in, we're crossing creeks, going through wet grass, in the rain. So anytime you would get water inside that type of upper, it would hold it. So the key here with the Pure Grit 3 is lightweight, breathable meshes that you're going to get wet, but the idea is that it lets the water out as well as allows breathability to dry the shoe quickly, so you're not running in wet shoes all the time. If you notice too, a lot of glue and basically seamless construction, so you don't have seams that are going to create maybe friction as well as pressure points on the foot. Being out on the trails for hours and hours, I know how it is where any little seam or any little pressure point can create blistering or hot spots on the foot, and that's really key as well. So that's the Pure Grit 3 and some key features from that.